Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm gonna be doing something that I felt a little inspired by a YouTuber, and the title of this video will be called "Advice No One Asked For." So basically, what I do here is I grab an idea, like take an imaginary person asking an interesting or funny question, and then I answer that question as if that person existed. And then this inspiration came from a combination of what I see on social media like Quora, Reddit, Facebook, or Twitter, and and combined with my own thoughts, basically. So today, our first person, this imaginary person asked, "What makes restaurant food so good? And can I eat it every day?" Well, I've done quite a bit of research. I'm a bit of a foodie myself too. And let me tell you straight up the three things that make restaurant food so great: salt, sugar, and fat. Like the salt, a lot of people, you'd be surprised how much seasoning needs to go on a piece of beef or such, especially a thick chunk of steak. If you saw it, you would freak out. They just don't tell you in the back of the dining section. And um, sugar, this one is a little harder to understand, but it's the caramelization of things. A lot of people just don't understand what they're doing in the pan and they just throw sugar in because they see other people doing it. Now, like fat, like those carrots that you just put in the broiler. Now throw a block of butter into it. Anyone knows that butter on anything makes it better. There's not just that. That's just considering the food element into it. Another thing is the atmosphere. Like in restaurants, it's like you have people talking and such. Food on taste alone is not the only factor. It's also things like the setting you're in, the atmosphere. Let me give you an example. If you had a really crappy day, it was raining outside, but then you're sitting beside your girlfriend who means everything to you, all of a sudden, the food, maybe it's mediocre, it suddenly tastes great. You're probably a few drinks deep, wondering what your next move is. But if you are at a luxury place with shrimp, lobster, and such, and you're sitting beside an annoying person, you don't care how good the food is. You just want to get up and get the hell out of there. So, like, that's why, like takeout sushi is good. Like during the pandemic, I did take out sushi. It was good, but the atmosphere wasn't the same. I liked it when hearing other people's conversations, seeing happy faces around me. It was pretty good. Yeah. Um. Now, should you go eat restaurant food every day? I think the answer is pretty obvious. Not just like on fast food like KFC and McDonald's. I knew a guy who was addicted to pizza and ate like 469 a year in Freaky Eaters. He ended up almost having a heart attack at the age of 20. And I'm talking about all sorts of food. If you went outside to eat every single day, in a few years, you probably get heart disease and maybe even diabetes. Yeah, because all the salt, sugar, fat, all the calories. Go join a gym after you've eaten. Um, in addition to that, like salt, don't get me wrong, restaurant food is a good place, to spend your times. It's like partying, drinking, do it once in a while. But at the end of the day, you spent a whole bunch of money and gain no benefit but wait. And when you buy a book or a Louis Vuitton bag, at least you get with the book, you always have knowledge. With the Louis Vuitton bag, or you have new fashion, something you can carry around for you forever, whether it's knowledge, material, or something that's intangible. But with food, you eat it, you gain weight, and then you just poop it out. $30 turned to a pile of something sitting at the bottom of a sewage container. Yeah. Not only that, but you know, sometimes another factor many people fail to consider is the presentation of things. Presentations is an elevating factor towards food. Like, there's this picture I saw of an apple, and the apple, it was like $25, but really it was an apple that looked like it was like carved really elegantly. It had caramel sauce and a mint leaf, and like you paid $25 just for a carved apple that cost no more than $2. um, and lastly, from the last perspective, restaurant food tastes good. That's not entirely objective. That's not entirely objective, and it's mostly subjective. One, because everyone has different opinions, but two, where are you talking about? Like, seriously, if you're talking about like in US, most of the restaurant food tastes okay, not great. Like, here's what a typical restaurant's meals would look like in a day if you ate every day. So breakfast, you probably go to Sherry's or Denny's and like get eggs, bacon, ham, toast. What's not to love about it? It's hot, it's greasy, yum, right? You can make this at home, but when you go to the restaurant, you get way bigger portions. Your lunch would probably consist of burger, a burrito. You know, it's not good food, great food, but it's fine. It's cheap and relatively filling. Yeah, $7, hot dog. For dinner, you'd probably be seeing something like a steak, potatoes, baked potato, corn on the cob. Again, it's not great food, but it's fine. It does the job. So, but if you're talking about restaurants like, Asian, like Thai food is really, really, really good. Like I've had nothing but good memories with Asian and Thai food. Like colors, contrasts, spices. It blows your palate away, honestly. The only exception to that is like these restaurants, Chinese restaurants in like the small towns, like they can get, not all of them are, but some of them are like sickly sweet and such. Those are the only ones to steer clear from. So that's the overall example I have with this question. Imaginary person, I hope I filled you in with my insight. For now, I gotta jump. I'll see you guys on the other side of the bridge. Catch you next time.